Book 8, Lesson 23, Second Conversation. Question number 1. What makes New York an unforgettable place? Answer. Well, I think it's an unforgettable place because, it's so famous. It appears so much on TV that I think it's impossible not to recognize New York. Now, without the fame, by what I've seen, I think it's a very nice place, as many other places in the world. But I think Central Park is something incredible, right? They have a huge park like that right in the middle of the city. I think this is something unbelievable. Question number 2. Tell us a nice memory from when you were a child. Jesus. Answer. Nice memory when I was a child. Well, when I was a child, my parents used to go to Curitibanos a lot, which is a town in Santa Catarina. And I remember the trips, by car. It would take, 6-7 hours, maybe less. But the trips were very nice. Everybody was in the car. We would stop, we would eat something. We would talk a lot. My father would speed a lot because my father liked to do so. So there was a little bit of emotion there. My mother would always look at my father and say, slow down, slow down. And they were fun moments. Also, when I went there with my mom by bus, sometimes I would do so. It was so nice at the bus terminals. We would leave the bus, and then my mother would buy chips, and then we would, if it were night, I was able to turn on the headlights, over headlights, and for me it was fantastic. So they were happy moments. Next question number 3. What do you know about Central Park? Answer. Well, I know that it's right in the middle of New York. I know it's huge. I know it has, a beautiful lake and, several places to play sports. I know that it was artificially constructed. It's not something that they preserved there in the middle of New York. Later on it was constructed. And everything is planned there, or everything was planned during the time of the construction. So, for example, just to give you an example, if you start walking, then you get to a place, you can't see the city anymore. Just, of course, if you look up above the trees, you see the skyscrapers, right? You can't see the city because of the hills and the way the trees and etc. This was planned so that you had the sensation that you were not in the city anymore. You were in the middle of a forest, or the countryside or something like that. They can even change the level of the water in the lakes, so it's pretty impressive. Question number 4. About what time at night do you begin to feel sleepy? Answer. Well, we go to bed pretty late, midnight, 1:30. So I would say I get sleepy at about that time. Question number 5. What is Times Square famous for? Answer. Well, it is famous for, the boards, the lights, but I confess that for me, okay, it's very famous, but it wouldn't be like a big deal, I confess that I think, for example, Tanguá Park for me is dozens of times better than Times Square, but it's famous. Question number 6. Would you describe yourself as a calm person? Why? Answer. I think I would. because sometimes I have to deal with students who don't behave and things like that, and I'm okay with that. So I don't see myself as an angry person. Question number 7. Have you ever gone to the top of a skyscraper? Answer. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Question number 8. Where do you go when you just want to take it easy? Answer. I go many places. I walk. I really love to walk. And the fact that when you are walking, you are seeing things like even houses. You pass in front of houses. So if I want to take it easy, I walk a lot. And then of course the regular stuff like watch movies and stuff. Question number 9. Have you ever gone somewhere that you thought you would really like and then been disappointed? Tell us about it. Well, somewhere, if we can count a restaurant, yes, I have many places. I remember there's a specific place called Albatross, which was always in the radio. I don't know, the seafood restaurant. It's a reference in Curitiba and etc. And I went there, spent a lot of money. The place wasn't that great. The food was just okay. It was good, but just okay. I was really, really, really disappointed at Albatross. Question number 10. What would you choose as the symbol of Brazil? Jesus. And why? Answer. I don't know. I would choose maybe our Amazon forest, maybe, because of course it represents most of our country, and this is our country, right? I wouldn't choose Cristo Redentor. I think Cristo Redentor is nice, okay, but I wouldn't. Maybe that. Okay.